Okay, hello everyone. We are going to do a reading on Ashley Fugel. This was somebody that Bryan Kohberger, this is the Idaho full reading, as you know, that's his name. I don't know that he dated her. I think she didn't like guys. I think she liked girls, so I think he did have feelings for her. That they did DRUGS together. I know they said he did one type of drug, but I've never heard anybody losing that much weight doing that type. So I'm not sure, because there's so much in the mainstream media and stuff that we can't just go off what they're saying, because I don't think that it's relevant, especially when now the prosecution's saying the PCA is not even relevant. So nothing's relevant, right, that we know. If that's the case, and we don't know what DM or BF was really doing, if it's irrelevant, then are they trying to protect them because that wasn't their statements, or that really wasn't what was happening? I mean, if the part where they arrested him, I mean, you know what I mean, that's disturbing enough. But now, if you think about it, we have no idea what DM actually heard, or BF, or anything, if all of that is irrelevant. So wouldn't that make them, I mean, I'm confused at what they're talking about with that. I've never heard anybody say that anything like that was irrelevant. I mean, I know that in the case they can be getting evidence the whole time, and maybe, the grand jury, they didn't have to look at half the stuff on there. They had other stuff. I don't know, but it still wouldn't be irrelevant because it was still used for probable cause. So anyway, so this Ashley girl supposedly OD'd, and they did it as a self-inflicted, she OD'd, is what they're saying. But I have different feelings on that. So we're going to pull cards, and Ashley at the Reckoning Code did do a reading, but I'm learning that I'm having to do these readings to explain Bryan's mental state before I can go into the rest of my theory on what was going on. And it is not that he took his damn car or his phone with him. So I'm not even sure. And these are just little clues. This is all alleged. This is not fact. It is my opinion and what I see off the energy of the cards. I can't tell you for a fact if he did it or not. I know what I get when we ask Kaylee and Maddie and Santa and Ethan, and I know what I get. But I have no idea. And then what I'm trying to explain to people is, in America, it does not matter if you're guilty or innocent. What matters is if they can prove it. He could be guilty, but if they can't prove it, then I mean, there's nothing they can do. They can't prove it. So you're either trying to prove it or prove more reasonable doubt than not reasonable doubt. So it doesn't even matter about really if he did the crime, because we don't have a camera showing him actually in there doing it. It's all circumstantial. So it's going to be whether they can prove he did do it, or if the defense can prove enough reasonable doubt that a jury, and right now, the way it looks, I mean, everything she's going to suppress, if she suppresses all that she's wanting to, I don't think there's even going to be evidence. So I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know all the ins and outs of the laws, but we're going to do this reading. And then I'm going to do some with two of the victims and the other two of the victims, for their take on Bryan Kohberger's childhood and this stuff going on, to give even more explanation. Okay, so Ashley Fugel, I want her energy right now. Okay. So desire, and this says lust, sexual chemistry, but I don't feel like it's that. I think her desire is to tell the truth, or desire to speak out, even though they thought that there's the communication card, or the journal, communication, writing, diary, keeping notes. So yeah, that's communication card. Let's see. One more. Cleansing. Meditating, clearing space, removing negativity. That's my protection card, so I'll do one more. That's saying she's protecting me. Or will protect me. Waves. Emotions coming and going. Okay. Oh, one more. Wait a minute. Gossip. Petty, jealousy, envy. Why am I hearing one more? Hang on. Unconditional. Genuine, certain love. That's the energy she's in. Okay. So, we're going to start with the true crime cards, which I'm going to use a couple of different of these cards, but so let's do it like this. Let me scoot back a little bit because y'all can see these better when I do them like this. Sure, so I'm also going to put them down here where you can see them, but when I start doing them like this, there's people that like to see. So, okay, hey Ashley. Again, this is somebody that Bryan knew. Government, Operation Mockingbird, government control media. Exposed, okay. We're getting right into it. Military, the whole operation. Party in reverse. Okay, so they make it seem like a party, but it's not what it looks like. And MK Ultra, which is mind control with Big Pharma, and that's how they did it. And that's what I was trying to explain. I'm doing this reading now that we've got that. And there's the power card, handing over power. And it came from the couple, his parents, because they thought they were doing something good. I'm going to go through that, and I'm going to pull cards as I'm doing that. Just remember these two, handing over power, which come from his parents. I'm not very sure whether he was a minor. I think he was when some of this was going on. I'm not sure about all of it, but anyways, I think when he went to drug rehab, some stuff happened, but let me get there first. Okay, so, okay, Ashley, what I want to know is, whoops, okay, hang on. What I'm getting at with this is, there's a mind control aspect. And literally when I thought of this was travel in reverse, so has him pinned down, can't go anywhere because he got in trouble, he has a problem, he needs help, and I'll get to that. But I was thinking, okay, like literal MK Ultra, they done went in his head and put something, that's not what. There are a lot of times that the state runs mental, shit. Hang on, I'm going to quit shuffling these cards right here because I keep throwing them on the floor. Hang on. Okay. Y'all, I don't edit this stuff out of my videos because I just don't. This is real life. Stuff happens. Okay. So anyways, too, when you edit your videos a lot, it looks like you're covering something up, so I don't do all that. But anyway. So they use people as test dummies. In my opinion, allegedly, not fact, my opinion. Do your own research on this. Oh, look what come out while I was saying that. Surveillance. So they use people as test dummies sometimes for this medicine. And even in drug rehabs, like, I know that I think they said that he didn't want, like, medicine for withdrawal or whatever, but I believe they gave him mental medication. And I think that mental medication, the phone thing with his sister happened, all that stuff happened, and his dad was like, look, no, this cannot be going on. Like, what is going on? You're falling apart. We've got to get you help. And so, in a legal proceeding, that's probably how he went to end up in rehab, that court. That's why it's suppressed too, because he probably didn't have charges because he went and completed rehab. So they dropped him, but his parents kind of gave over his power, not on the guise of what it was, on the guise of this will help him. Also, please keep in mind, they have tried to make this look like some kind of sexual crime, like incel. But most of the medicine that you take for mental, especially that they give you at the state, you have erectile dysfunction. That's all I'm saying. So I don't think that had any part to do with it. What I do think basically is, I do not know how all these working parts work, y'all. So if you're going to ask me, we can pull cards, but sometimes it's hard to get stuff on this kind of stuff because, especially with me, because a lot of it I have to see literal. So I'm not sure how this stuff works. I do not know if these people that were doing this drug experiment knew that whatever they were giving him was going to react with him in a way that something bad would happen like this. What I think happened is, okay, let's find out about this. So I explained that part just because I've been saying mind control and everybody's been confused at what I was saying. So this is why I'm doing this reading with Ashley, because this, I think, is going to explain a lot. This girl was like, I don't think they were ever together because I don't think she felt that way about him. But I also don't think she should have OD'd on what she was doing. I think that it was made up for her for that to happen. This, you see that first word first? Murder. So is that okay? They made it look like this, but it was that. And they've been doing that a lot lately. That's funny, that card come out like that, straight up. And I just, okay. So I'm just going to confirm, Ashley, what you're saying is you did not do this to yourself, but that's the way they disguise it a lot. A lot. So instead of believing all these people just off their self, we probably need to look into some of them. A lot of them. Is that what you're saying, Ashley? Pieces falling apart. Because she's telling. They didn't keep her quiet. Microchip. They try to control her by taking her out. Oh, look. There you go. Secret trip. Secret's out, like secret. With weird science in reverse. So exposed. Sometimes we have to listen to our intuition when we're talking about these things, and no. Money exposed. It's always got to do that. Healing in reverse, so not healing. Body double, deep fake. So these are people that are acting like somebody that they're not. Fraud exposed. A white collar crime exposed. Blackmail exposed. And they make you feel like you don't belong. Fake death in reverse, which is real death. And then this is in reverse because what this is saying is that Bryan could not be that because of his issue. Interference. Not known to everybody. And unseen danger in reverse. They knew there was danger to what they were doing. But they kept it underground. And what happened was DNA in reverse. His DNA makeup is what affect, like that medicine. That's what it's supposed to do. Soul. Outer space in reverse. They tell you they're taking you out of the negative space, out of the addiction space, out of the mental stuff, but it's not. They put you back in that space basically. Release. Oh yeah, they're telling you they're releasing you from the trap you have on yourself basically mentally, but they're not. Treason exposed. And it's like just, this card makes me feel like there's no emotion. Like bones are just bones when you take all the skin and everything else off. It's nothing. And that made him have no emotion. He could not feel things where he was feeling things too much probably. He couldn't feel it all now. And what happens whenever you have that kind of emotion, you're not feeling, you're not dealing with it, and then all of a sudden something triggers you, something happens, and all these emotions come flying back at once. That's not going to be good. Now, I'm not saying that if he did this that he is innocent. Like, I still think, oh great, want to know a secret? Okay. I still think that he could have not done it. I think he tried not to do it, but he ended up giving in. Now, why, I don't know. Like I said, if y'all think we're going to get all the answers to this, we're not. I mean, we probably could after years, but we're not. Money and manipulation. Okay, and the way I do things a lot of times is I'm going to do a tarot spread, but I do them with songs. Songs usually resonate with me, so on the camera screen that you're going to see, I'm going to pull up the shuffle thing so that y'all can see it shuffling. And counterfeit, which is fake. Con man exposed, so that's sad in reverse. She's happy. I'm understanding this too, but they say it's going to make you happy, but it doesn't. It's like they show you the light. They show you the light, but you can't see it. Y'all hang on one second. Okay, sorry. My dog opened the door and I'm trying to record this video. Okay, so you can see the light, but you can't see the light. Like, that's what they're saying, but that's not what it does. And I do think that somebody knew that it did make his emotions that way. By all means, I do. Because I think they did that on purpose for what, an experiment, I guess. I mean, I'm not sure exactly why they do it, y'all. There's some things we're not going to know because we're not allowed to know them. I've tried on that one, and it's just like an experiment. They just do it with some people. I'm going to do the relevance to Brent and all of this, but the military thing needs to be remembered, as far as who would have training on people's emotions or not emotions or whatever. And there are some people that have special forces training that we don't really know that they have those trainings. They teach them personality, manipulation, and all that kind of stuff. That's all I'm saying about that right now. That's all alleged, not fact. My opinion, not fact. Okay, so what was I going to do first? Oh yeah, I was going to do the spread. Okay. Okay. So I'm just doing a general spread. It literally is just like 8 cards, and it's like three, 2, 3. But it starts in the middle. Okay, so the general spread is 1 is situation, 2 is past, 3 is future, 4 is underlining issue, 5 is what would fix it, 6 is positive, positive issue if there is one, 7 is fear or hope, and 8 is the final outcome, or could be final outcome. Okay, so 1, the situation, Queen of Cups in reverse, emotionally manipulating. This card says, moody, withdrawn, insecure, inner feelings, self-care, self-love, codependency, weak, needy, shallow. So that's the situation right there. I mean, and that explains that. Okay, 2, in the past. King of Swords in reverse. So in the past, manipulative, severe, ruthless, quiet, power, inner truth, misuse of power, irrational, lack of morals, absent father. We didn't have absent father, but lack of morals, like taking his sister's phone, doing DRUGS, all that. So that's in the past, okay? Now we're going to go up here to the top, and I'm going to turn these like this just so we have enough room on top and on bottom down here. Okay, so we're going to 3, which is future. So the future, and this is not in the future now. This was, we're doing the spread as we were back in that time. What happened basically. Okay, the future, 7 of Cups in reverse. So illusions, temptation, distraction, alignment, personal values, overwhelmed by choices, bad decisions, returning to reality, feeling. So in the future, what's going to happen is when he returns to reality, he's going to be making bad decisions because of illusions, because all of his emotions are going to come back at one time. Because think about it. If your stuff is blocked and then all of a sudden they come back, that's going to cause complete chaos in your mind everywhere. Okay. 4. Oops. We have the underlining issue. Well, what's the underlining issue to this? Let's see. 4. 4 of Swords upright. Rejection, withdrawal, contemplation, recuperation, chronic stress, chaos. That's the underlying issue. Because the underlying issue is what it's going to cause. That's what it's going to end up causing. That's the underlying issue of why everything else happens, like a chain reaction. Okay, 5, the fix. The fix would have been just leave his emotions alone, even if he had a lot. 9 of Cups, outpouring, happiness, comfort, confidence, contentment, satisfaction, gratitude, wish come true, prosperity. Even if he had a lot, there was another way to deal with it by then suppressing them all. Now he doesn't feel anything. So that's, I mean, the fix would have been to leave him alone, to not do that, to not suppress all of them. Okay. 6, the positive. I don't know that there is one in this, but okay. Positive. The way they sold this to his parents as it would work is 9 of Swords in reverse. So it would help them be calm about how he was acting. They wouldn't have chaos in their house. Calmness, control, restful, inner turmoil, deep-seated fears, secrets, releasing worry, letting go of anxiety, optimism, and recovering. So that's what they told him. It was going to help him recover, which is baloney. So that's the positive. It's not that it's actually positive. It's what they sold them as positive, which was not. Okay, fear. Oops. Depression. The fear is depression, negativity, failure, doubt, canceled plans, sadness, procrastination, pessimism, lies, and failure. So that was his fear because that's the way he started feeling. And especially now that he's trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Okay. And then 8, final outcome. And this is what they sold his parents to. So the spread's telling because what it sold his parents on is balance, attraction, partnership, unified, love, mutual attraction, happiness. So they sold his parents on under the guise of, oh, he will be able to connect better. And guess what? No, that's not the case by any means. Okay, so I just want to confirm with Ashley. This is what she was trying to tell us with that spread. And I think I'm going to do the song by itself because there's a couple of things I need to do. Corrupt politician, corrupt people in control. That's what she was trying to tell us. And show us the way it flowed. And then show us the connection to what's going on. Or, you know, so we could connect it. So that y'all could connect what I've been trying to say. Okay. Actually, 2 cards to end this. I'm going to put shadow cards though. Murder for hire. Which is what she feels like in her case, exposed. There was a mountain too high that she couldn't get across it. And Bryan was trying to, okay, this is the other thing I want to do. Bryan, he did not do this to her. And I forgot to make that clear because she made that clear when I was asking questions earlier. Bryan was trying to help you though, correct, Ashley, to find the operation of this because you knew something or you wouldn't. Either she knew something or she wouldn't take the fall for people that want her to. And so she knew that she may be in trouble. The court cases will always, that keeps you on record, period. Poison exposed. This and this. Oh, and that. Okay, so devil exposed. strategy exposed, evil, and suicide. This was with this, so that tells me that that's not what happened. This is what they used under the guise of evil, because that's what they are. Bryan was trying to help find the devil, and he had a strategy, and that's why he got into law enforcement. Okay. Is that correct, Ashley? He was trying to help you get out of that situation. And then he became obsessed with it after she passed, because he wanted, there was something wrong. You know, how many other people do they do like this? What is going on, really? How many other people, vampire exposed, are they sucking energy out of? Are they doing this too? Are they sucking the life out of? He was her caregiver. He was trying to help her. The mighty shall fall. He still directed energy weapon. Hidden key revealed. And the embezzlement card. Oh, and that card. Okay, so we have this card. He was caring for her, trying to help her. The mighty shall fall. He became obsessed with that. Directed energy weapon. They direct their weapon at certain things. Bryan directed his at certain things. Cloud-based forensic, where are they hiding this stuff at? Hidden key revealed, and embezzlement exposed. Okay. So I know that that's a lot. That's why I said I wasn't going to do the song, because I think some of y'all are going to have to watch this video twice to get everything, and I know, because it's taken me a while. Even though I thought this was an aspect of it, I've had to watch videos. That's why it's taking me so while to get these out, because it's not just as easy as doing them, because I need to understand what's coming out in the cards too. Okay, so that's that. That's these. Okay. Well, I'm not going to do shadow cards. We're going to do energy cards. What is something? What card would Ashley pick that will resonate? Okay, there we go. With what's going on and resonate with her story to connect them so that people get it. Goodness. I overcome my imperfections, polish my character, and feed on the positive. Thus I free myself. Allow my goodness to manifest and become a source of joy. Through goodness, I offer unconditional support, understanding, and love to myself and others. Do not let anything have a vice over you. Do everything for the greater good. Once you start down the slippery slope of doing things in a selfish, greedy way, that is when these entities, the devil, you know, the people that want power, money, and all that, find you. And that is how you get involved, even if you don't even realize it. Okay, I heard one more, so let's do one more. Belief. I believe in myself, the beauty of life, and the goodness of God. Thus, I have the power to fulfill my dreams. The will of the Almighty supports me. My life is showered in divine light, and my heart opens to the power of the universe. You need to be in a light source. If you're in negative energy, if you're around negative things, you're harder to get to if you're in a positive light source. So, you know, everybody's a target for them. These people that want money and power. And they do it. However, I know some of this stuff sounds absolutely crazy, but you have to think about how bad these people want money and power. Think about everything P. Diddy went to keep his stuff secret. You know what I mean? Like links. Think about O.J. Simpson and that non-disclosure order he made his kids sign. So money and power mean a lot to people, even after they're gone, girl, apparently. So, okay. So that is all for this reading. I'm going to do a song from Ashley. I will probably just do that in a video by itself, like a short video by itself, where I just pull cards. But I'm going to go ahead and get this scheduled to be posted. Please do remember this is all alleged, not fact, my opinion. The energy I saw fill off the cards. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to be doing a live tonight at 6 p.m. The time might change. It depends on if everybody else is going live then. Or if y'all would rather another time, y'all put it in the comments. But if you have questions, I'm going to be pulling cards, asking your questions, and I'm going to request that our Divine Masters let, or our Divine Master lets Kaylee's energy, Xana's energy, Ethan's energy, and Maddie's energy be there to help with these questions. So, right now it's set for 6 Central Time, which is 7, big form expose, that's funny. And that was supposed to be to let y'all know the pills they give y'all sometimes, they're not to help you for real. Okay, so that's all I'm saying about that. But 6 Central Time, 7 Eastern, and 6, 5, 4, 4 California time, I think. 5 Mountain Time, I think, is how that works. Something like that, anyways. If the time changes, it will tell you, please hit the bell. Make sure you go all the way to the top and hit the top bell. It says all. That way you get notified anytime I even put up a thing saying I'm going to go live and when I go live. But I'll probably leave it for 6 as far as I know. But I hope to see everybody there. I will do readings earlier in the day. Probably around 11 to 1 I'll do readings, like personal readings, just questions, simple questions, yes or no questions. And then we'll do the Idaho 4 thing tomorrow night. So I hope to see y'all there with your questions. Don't forget, like I said, to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good day.